What's up, guys? Today is Friday, November 28th, recording an arm day. I only do 2 exercises, or I only filmed 2 exercises for this video. I actually did a complete shoulder workout before this. That was horrible, and I didn't record it. And then I tried to do a full arm workout and just couldn't get through it. I only got half of the arm workout in. But we're going single arm preacher curls here on the cables. The first set is till failure, as heavy as I can. I don't know, like 6 to 8, and then drop set down to a lighter weight. Do as many as I can till failure, and then increase the weight extremely heavy, and just basically do some static holds here with some negatives, and then drop the weight, do that again with the super heavy weight, drop the weight, do that again, and then take a little rest, and then do some more actual like positive reps. So you can see here the tension, real heavy, dude, really heavy. And you'll probably notice too, I'm not really the biggest fan of the lengthened partials. Well, one, especially when you're doing these the preacher curls, dude, it's really easy to tear your bicep. Just snap your stuff up. But also, I don't think it's necessary. The lengthened partials are necessary. I think as long as you're doing taking the muscle through some sort of range of motion, I think that's really all that's necessary when you're doing like partials or even like pulses. So you'll see me like doing like mini kind of like pulses or negatives at the top. That's just what I like, and I think that works the best. I think this is my last set here of static holds and negatives, especially the top portion, really squeezing and contracting the muscle, trying to make sure that all of the tension's on my muscle, not on any of my joints, like in my elbow or like I don't know, in the wrist or anything. Guess not. I guess we're on the right arm now. I'm doing the same thing for the right arm, and then I do the same rep scheme for like a tricep like extension, a single arm tricep extension on the cable machines as well, where I kind of switch the angle up. I'll kind of like twist to the side and get like a little, I don't know, an angle so I can feel the outer head as opposed to the inner longer head of the tricep contracting more. But yeah, man, today's the day after Thanksgiving. I basically just ate stuffing and apple pie yesterday. That's really all I wanted was stuffing and apple pie. So I just absolutely housed the stuffing and apple pie, man. Yeah. So today though wasn't the greatest of workouts. I basically just got my shoulder workout done. I just completed it. I wouldn't really say it was like a positive workout, like in terms of like the workout being a negative, a 0, or a positive, like a plus, a -1, 0, or +1. It was most likely a 0. Same thing with my arm workout here. I think I did basically just enough so that I'm not like losing muscle. I don't think I hit a threshold for building muscle. Which is like whatever, I just needed to get it in. Because of my schedule, right now I have to do 2 workouts in a day, which I hate doing that. And I should have done shoulders and legs on the leg day on a Wednesday. But I didn't, so then I needed to do the shoulders and arms today, and those are like some of my longer workouts, if not the longest. Just because most of my arm stuff, the exercises are single arm, so essentially you're doing, just because of the amount of time that it takes, it just adds so much more time when you're doing single arm stuff. I was also on the phone. I had a business phone call for about like 30, I don't know, yeah, probably close to 30 minutes in the middle of my workout too. So mentally I was not very focused, and I was really just trying to get this workout done. Here we are in the tricep extensions. Now it may look like I'm not really like really working my triceps, but I am. If you have the mind muscle connection and you know what you're doing, sometimes it can look like I'm barely doing anything, dude. But I can assure you that I'm not only contracting, but all of the weight, all of the tension is on the muscle. So these ones here, I'm just basically doing negatives. You can see I'm pulling it out, and I'm just like, when I'm doing the negatives, I'm essentially in my mind, I'm trying to like do a full positive rep, but it's so heavy where it's just pulling it back the opposite way. And this is what I'm talking about when I change up the angle, just twist here. I feel like it gets my outer head versus my inner head of the tricep, the long head. It hits it a little different. I'm contracting it more. And I'm just doing drop sets too. So the first set I did was till failure. Then I went up as heavy as I could to do negatives, and then I dropped it again to do negatives, and then I dropped it again to do negatives, and then after that I'll take a little rest and try and do some positive reps. Yeah, I didn't do cardio today either. I should have gone cardio in, but just because I kind of messed up the timing of my workout, I didn't do any cardio. But I'm still doing walks every day. I'm honestly, dude, I'm getting probably like, I'm definitely getting the 10,000 steps. I'm probably getting over that, probably like 12 to 13,000 steps a day. So if I skip like 2 days of cardio on the treadmill of 30 minutes max incline at like 2.6 to 2.8 miles an hour, if I skip max 3 days, I'm not really like that upset. Realistically I should only be skipping like 1-2 max, but if I skipped 3 this week just because I was busy and because of the holiday of Thanksgiving, you know, I just skipped it, whatever. But next week, really trying to get back on track on hammering the cardio, because it's important, man. Because it's not only important for just like to keep the weight, but it's also important for your like your appetite and your satiety and like your metabolism, dude. Because when you're in your off season, a lot of people think, you know, I was thinking about that today. I actually don't like the word off season because it's honestly like, this is the time when you make your gains, when you make most of your gains. So it's actually like crunch time more than any other time. But a lot of people neglect cardio for a multitude of reasons, dude, and it actually has like a really negative impact on your overall like health, not just like, you know, cardiovascular health, but also like your metabolism. And you can eat more food, dude. When you're doing more cardio, you can eat more food. And that's what you want when you're not in shredding season. Dude, you really do not just want to be stuffing your face with food and lying around all day. That's how you get. That's how you absolutely crush your metabolism and spike your estrogen and spike your cortisol, dude. You do not want to be doing that. Anyway, so this is all of the workout that I did today, dude. That I filmed at least. Now some people may think like this isn't anything. This is basically like not even an arm workout. But if you are lifting heavy enough and you're increasing like the intensity, you're maxing the intensity out. This is enough to just one exercise in the bicep and one exercise in the tricep, dude. It's enough to basically hit a threshold of like not losing muscle for the week at least. I may not have been like making gains or making progress this week, but at the very minimum, I didn't lose didn't really lose any muscle. But so whatever, man. It's one of those things. It's been a holiday week. All right, guys. I'll catch you on the flip.